Good day, everyone. Ali is here from Safi Financial Network. Today is February 28th, 2023. Here is the month of February candle, which is monthly chart. This is monthly chart for S&P 500. So monthly chart. This is very technical reaction to SMA 20. Seems like this SMA 20 is very I should say resilient trench for the bulls because couple of times just in months of May and months of August 2022 market tried to pierce it through and even close above it just because as I mentioned before for the long-term perspective whenever market went down below SMA 20 supported by SMA 50, even COVID crash supported by SMA 50. But look what happened just a month or 2 months after that, recaptured SMA 20 and get back to the bull run. But since this top in January, or I should say December 2021, and since this bear market correction, whatever you want to call it, we went through below SMA 20. We supported once in October 2022 by SMA 50, got back up, bullish consolidation, but this bullish consolidation we had a tackle to SMA 20 monthly chart, didn't recapture it, just touch and didn't even couldn't close above it and even couldn't pierce above it. Just touch and then rejected back down. So this is kind of like a very bearish pattern if you ask me. However, for bulls, there is a still opportunity that we are not below this. So this could be a choppy consolidation and it's gonna be here for a while. Market couldn't go anywhere. It's gonna be a boring based on the monthly chart. We will have a top here 41, 4200 and bottom is gonna be 38, 3900. So market is kind of like in choppy process for now. But I should say whenever we are below this SMA 20, as long as we are below SMA 20 monthly perspective or monthly chart, we are not in a bull run. We are in consolidation or continuation to the downtrend, and this could be just a continuation to the downtrend. So just be careful on that. Even if we go below SMA 50, which is right now sitting around 3671. So if any close, monthly chart close below this, that's going to be very ugly. It's going to confirm that bear market is there. It's going to get uglier and probably lower low is going to be right around the corner. And I believe even if we get there to here, it's not a bear market, long-term bear market. It's still we are in bull market. Just here is the bottom since this is a 2009 bottom. This is after Great Depression. So you see Great Recession, sorry. This is 2001, 2001. We got below SMA 20. We couldn't recapture it. And look what happened after that, even after this bullish consolidation, because we were below SMA 20 and also below SMA 50 as well. Market just continued to the downside. So right now, here is 2008. We are below SMA 20. We just had a doji bar, rejected down, close below SMA 50. When this one closed below SMA 50, that's signaling for another crazy, scary market is coming. Just because this is a bear flag, first of all, without putting any moving averages. And when you put moving averages, this is SMA 50, close below this, bearish consolidation, boom, sharp sell off to the downside. And look what happened after that. It's just like a hard knife through the border, goes down and goes through all the moving averages, slice it down. So all in all, when I see something like this, I should say, hey guys, just be careful on that. Here is 2011. We got below SMA 20 months in a month, and then next month we just recaptured and come back again above all moving averages, going off to the rally. This is a COVID crash. We got months, just a month below SMA 20, supported by SMA 50. Next month, April, nice bullish candle, and then off to the rally. Right now, we are not in that situation. We are not bearish, we are not super bullish, we are just in between consolidation. So market just hold up between these two main moving averages in the longer term, and right now we are just sitting on the side to see which way it should go. If it comes here, I would be definitely buyer. It's coming here to support SMA 100, which supported once in COVID crash. Just market touched it and how rejected this SMA, and also this one is coming along with this consolidation. So if it goes there, that's going to be top of the market prior COVID crash, and seems like that's going to be a good support there. So that's going to be 32 to 3400. Again, I don't know if we get there, but if we get there, that's going to be great buying opportunity. So month of March is going to be starting tomorrow, and it's going to be volatile month, I should say. Anyway, if you want to slice it and dice it, we are getting to the danger zone. So seasonality, time period, price action, everything signals for a very choppy, volatile market, especially in second half of the March, stretching probably to the April. So just buckle up, sit tight, and stay tuned for a choppy market. This is a monthly chart. Let's move on to daily. We will get back to weekly at the end of this week. Weekly is very, very important as well. So I'm going to cover that one in weekly chart, weekly analysis. But right now, today, we had downtick today. So as I said yesterday, we are just consolidating above these moving averages. We are just beating the buy orders from this wide range bar candle, which is kind of like a prior breakout. Very, very important if we go down. So that's going to be sharp sell off, I would say. Possibly we can go to this area pretty sharp soon in 2-3 days. So we'll see how it goes. Today we had uptick in volume just last hour of the trading session. Before that it was 50 million, but we ended up to 95 million SPY, just 40 million traded in an hour. Let's talk about the volume, just because it is very important. When everyone just selling the last at the last hour of the trading session, that is not a good sign. That is very, very bad sign, especially when we are broken this trend line to the downside and we are below. We are just establishing below SMA 50 daily chart, and also we are establishing below 4,000 level, which is psychological level, and we are getting back to 39.43, 39.40. So if we just get below this, all these moving averages, I don't care. So this order is beaten up, and possibly we get down to this level and possibly down to this level as well. So just stay tuned, sit tight. We are getting into months of March again, and we are bearish. I was bearish. It's almost months and a half I'm bearish. I didn't believe in this rally. I just told you let it do its things, because when it comes back to our level, it's going to be very, very nice buying opportunity in months of March. All right, moving on to Nasdaq. Here's the Nasdaq. Let me move on to the monthly chart, just because we had close on monthly basis. So monthly chart Nasdaq, pretty nice price action. If you just see this one and this, let me just close this moving average. All right, so when you see this one, this is a nice dragonfly doji, or sorry, gravestone doji, and on the top still we are forming a bearish consolidation, and this is a rejection from the top. Even it couldn't reach out to SMA 20. SMA 20 is sloping down, so these two are getting close together, like 50 and 20. However, probably it will have a chance to I don't know, by end of this year it doesn't get to each other, because this is monthly chart and each candle takes month to complete. But we are pretty close to SMA 50. Look at that. So SMA 50 is right around the corner, 11,450. Let's say 11,500 is SMA 50. Even if we get close below this, so that's going to be very ugly for the months of March, I should say, if it started. And that's going to be followed through, and possibly we will get down. And I should say technology and Nasdaq will have hard time to get back to the bull run. if we get below 11,500 and close below 11,500. So month of March would be very, very important for the Nasdaq and for the technology stocks. I know lots of people are saying, Ali, what are you saying? There are lots of good technology stocks. They're very, very above their pivotal point in October. Yes, you're right, but it's going to take all the way down in blink of an eye. So don't fool yourself because market has a good reaction to the upside. It can go it can go away very, very easily. So here is the daily chart forming a bearish consolidation. So probably this V wave is gonna be just the consolidation phase, and we will see another sharp sell-off to the downside. Right now, all moving averages are getting close to the price. Price is consolidating above these moving averages, above this pivotal point, which is a breakout to the upside. So when this one goes down, so that's going to be a good buying opportunity around 11,000 based on the daily chart, but monthly chart, as I show, possibly we are getting to here. So monthly chart price action so far is signaling some kind of alert to everyone, but daily chart still is okay. So we were waiting for this pullback to this level, and still it's going to be intact to our level. Moving on to Dow Jones, let's move on to Dow Jones. Here is the US 30. So let's move on to the monthly chart because Dow Jones have a better price action. So look at that. So Dow is forming bullish consolidation. Months of February was pretty ugly. To be honest, if you want to call it bullish consolidation, months of February is pretty ugly. Probably we will get a dip to this level. And still, I'm just looking for this. So 30,000 to 31,000 above this moving average, above this pivotal point, middle of this white range bar. October months for Dow, look at that. So this is a sizable monthly candle. If you want to just compare it to the other months, this is very, very bullish months. And I don't think Dow Jones is getting back to the lower low. Dow Jones possibly can get around 30 to 31,000. And that's going to be a good buying opportunity, I should say. Possibly Dow Jones will get to here, to 37, 38, even 4,000 this year. End of this year. I'm not saying for the months of July or so, possibly after October, November, December, we can see Dow Jones somewhere around here. But right now, I'm just looking for a dip, then buy back to the Dow Jones, and that's going to be great buying opportunity. Monthly chart, this is not a good sign, guys. So monthly chart, we got crossover. Just last month, which is February, we got crossover, and this signals for another correction. I don't know if this one is getting down all the way to oversold. We got overbought, overbought bearish crossover. So when we got to the oversold condition, I'm not sure, but even this one can have followed through for the 2-3 months, at least for 1 month for the month of March. So months of March could be very bearish volatile, I should say. We were expecting this one. I'm just repeating myself. For the daily chart, we are just getting down below this trend line. So the possible scenario for the first target is going to be here, 31,000. The best ideal scenario is going to be 30,000, which is going to be this QM pattern nicely coming down to give us a last buying opportunity for 38,000. And that's going to be 8,000 by end of this year gain for the Dow Jones. That's my scenario. Okay, so moving on to some different sectors and individual stocks chart, starting with yield. So 2-year bond yield had a positive day, still consolidating. This means sooner or later we should see, if we take out this pivotal point, yield is going back up above 5% and even more. So this signal to Federal Reserve, hey Fed, what are you doing? You are very behind the curve. So you should just catch up with me, and also you should just go above with me. And 5% to 5.25% Fed fund rate, that's going to be a possible scenario. And this is not good for stock market. This is not good for gold. Gold had a positive day today, but again, all in all, this is not a good sign for any commodities. TLT surprisingly had a very, very nice uptick today. TLT, nice coming back up, still in this wide range bar consolidation. So this is a bear flag consolidating above this trend line, but it can't go above this to fill up this gap. So if it goes above this area, TLT can go all the way back up here again. But if this one fails and coming back down below this trend line, TLT can go to 94 to 96. If you believe that we are at the end of the rate hike process by Federal Reserve, probably just a dip is going to be a buying opportunity. So we will see how it goes. Gold had a positive day today, and it was not surprising for us. We expected this bounce, 1808. That was a good level for bounce. And I'm just looking for 1830, even 1833. So that's going to be a possibility for another hike for gold, but possibly that's going to be it. And we will get back to the bear side. And low 1700, that's going to be a possibility. Crude had a positive day today, still consolidating, forming a bullish flag or bullish consolidation. But let's see how it goes. Crude is still above this neckline, so it doesn't trigger this head and shoulder. So if it triggers this head and shoulder, this can go down here, but still above this neckline, so nothing more. If it goes above this pivotal point, crude signals for $100 crude coming off the road. And VIX came down, but came off the low a bit and just sitting at $20.70. VIX is ready. I think VIX is getting ready for another buying signal, especially month of March. So if you want to play call option around this area, that would be great for VIX, because the next first level is going to be 25, but if it peers through 25, 30 to 31 is going to be right around the corner. Dixie had a positive day. So Dixie had a positive day, possibly consolidation for another pop to the upside. 106 to 107, that's going to be the next target for the Dixie. Any pullback, I should say any pullback, even 103 to this consolidation, that's going to be buying opportunity. I'm still bullish on dollar, as it is obvious in my chart. 108 to 109, even 110, that's going to be a possible scenario for the month of April. Apple had a downtick today. It was up a bit. Just look at the price action. I told you Apple is weak. We are just getting into below this. So we are below this 148, and this is a nice bearish signal. I believe any rally could be a selling opportunity. If Apple clean out this pivotal point, possibly 135 to 137, that's going to be a possible scenario. Amazon had the uptick today. It was not strong enough to give it any credit or benefit. So we are just looking at a choppy consolidation to get down, because it is in wide range bar, so that's why still hold it up pretty well. Meta 3% up today just because of the news. Europe and US just announced it, probably they're gonna stop TikTok in their area, so that's why everyone is getting back to the Instagram, and also Google, YouTube, they can take benefit out of it. But I don't know if it's going to be a real or just news coming to the off the wire. But we will see. So Meta is just hitting up and then rejected back down, just because 180. That's going to be a possible scenario for just a short-term target. And if it goes down 147, 160, that's going to be a possibility. Microsoft had a downtick today. So Microsoft, it was positive, but look at that. So Microsoft is just consolidating. This bearish consolidation forms a bear flag to another spike down. So all in all, when I see these stocks, I would say March is going to be a fun time. Google had a positive day, but look at that. So just rejected off the rally here, and $91, that was it for the Google today. And Google is just forming another consolidation. Same thing like this. So if it goes up, that's going to be selling opportunity. If it goes up, so that's going to be selling opportunity. It's just consolidating below this, just picking up the orders from this area for another spike to the downside. Netflix had a downtick today, so Netflix is just consolidating. So again, this is wide range bar, back test to the upside, consolidating here. So any consolidation can give us another probably the same scale like a bear flag to the downside. 251 to 275, that's going to be a good area for Netflix for the first target. Tesla came down. So Tesla, the uptick today, but came down off the top and finished the red. So Tesla is still above this area. If Tesla goes down or gap down, I don't think Tesla is going to come down this week below this red line. But who knows? We have another 3 trading sessions, and that could be a possibility to just get here and even pierce it through for the next week. So just this weekly candle for many stocks, for indexes, are very, very important as well. Moving on to the semiconductors, SMH had an uptick today, pretty nice sell-off after that. So I believe this is just a relief rally or dead cat bounce or whatever you want to call it. But right now, market is getting another H type or H pattern to the downside. So if you see rollover is happening, take out this pivotal point. I think this is going to be just a hiccup or stop for another bounce to the downside to here, to this area. SOXX, the same pattern, rejected off the low, off the top, sorry, and also post market just came down, lost another dollar. So SOXX is gonna be negative tomorrow as well. At least it's gonna open negative. TSM, I believe it's just start paving its way to the downside to this area. So don't be buyer, just sitting on the side. AMD, the same thing. So we are just forming a bearish consolidation to the downside, possibly to 72, $70. That's going to be a possible scenario. NVDA had a downtick today. So this hype is getting over. And if we take out this pivotal point, NVIDIA is coming down to this area for testing this neckline. So $180, that's going to be a possible scenario, possibly for 2-3 weeks now. Texas Instrument had an uptick today. Interestingly, Texas Instrument had an uptick today, but right now, as you see, the price action is not that strong. So we need to get above this to say bulls take over. But seems like this is just a dead cat bounce. Lam Research is the last one. We got a positive day today. 0.68%. So it's just forming a bearish consolidation for another leg down to 444 and even 380 to $400. So I would say all in all, months of February finished negative. Lots of people just were asking for, okay, we get back to the rally. We had January positive, February negative. I believe March would be red candle as well. So we will see how it goes. And if you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you tomorrow on the chart. Bye bye.